Hello, this is an intro video of WordPress testing plugin that is especially useful in creating complex psychological tests with scales, scores and results. Let's activate the plugin. We see the tests menu in the admin area has appeared. We see the list of tests after clicking on All Tests link. Inside the test, you see its title and description, then questions and answers, and then formulas. Let's see how a test looks like from the outside. Here it is, its title, a description, and questions with answers. After you selected the question, look at the window title. The percentage of answered questions changed there. So, now we have 33%. If a respondent tries to get results without answering all the questions, the message that prevents non-complete answering appears. After answering all the questions, we see the percentage is 100%. So, we are ready to get the results. At a results page, a respondent will see a result or results if a test has many results and formulas satisfied. A result has a title and a description. Below we see scales, which also have a title and a description. If you don't want to show the scales, you can hide them in the test settings. Now let's try to create a new test from scratch. What is a test? A test is the same as a post. It has a title, a description, a date and an author. It also has questions, answers, scores, scales, results and formulas. Answers, scales and results are like post categories. You can select them in the sidebar. Let's select some of them. If you don't like the order, you can reorder them by drag and dropping. If you don't have the needed answer, scale or result, you can add them right here. Scales and results have descriptions which are shown on results pages. We've already added some scales and results through the sidebar. Now let's change the descriptions. We can do it by clicking on Scales or Results on the Tests menu in Admin area. Open Happiness scale and update its description. There are two ways to add questions. First way is to enter them manually with the form. Questions Add form is located at the bottom of the test editor. But what if you already have question list? There is a second way, Quick Fill. Just paste your questions and click on Quick Fill from Text button. Always remember to save the test. What if we need to add individual answers to some or to all the questions? To do it, use Add Individual Answers link below the question. Just click on it and add answers there, starting each new answer with a new line. After adding answers, you need to save the test. Building bricks of the test are scores. As to decide about result, we need to know totals by scales. And these scales totals are made of particular scores that lay on the crossing of a particular answer and a scale. We can fill in scores manually on the questions, answers, scales matrix, or we can use Quick Fill feature that helps us if our score scales model is not so complicated. Scores by skills are summarized. A final step in creating a test is to link up its results with the respondent scores on each scale. You can do it in two ways. A traditional way is to use scales variables. Each scale will allow to use same-name variable in formulas that contain total sum of scores that respondent has chosen during the test passing. You can use persons in your formulas, but don't mix persons with numbers. So, for our sample test, we can use these formulas. Good news, everyone! We now have a test with all of the required components: questions, answers, scales, scores, results, and formulas. Let's go forward and pass it. When a respondent selects an answer, the system allows to track the progress by a percentage of complete questions at the page title. But the system requires the respondent to answer all the questions. A result page shows us the result or results that satisfy the formula's conditions. In our case, we have single result happiness. It's because the total of happy scale in this passing is equal or more than 3. Below you see scale scores in XOUT-Z format. We hope that you now understood the idea and the concept of our plugin, and it's exactly what you were looking for a long time. Have a nice day!